Ciao Vino. Let's talk about Ciao Vino. What's Ciao Vino is all about? Ciao Vino is a wine bar. Ciao Vino wants to be the real wine bar. There is so many wine bars in America, all over the world. But in reality, they are restaurants. They are no wine bar. They have a full speed kitchen. They have a main course. They have everything. They operate just like restaurants. But there is difference between a restaurant and a wine bar. Wine bar is a wine bar. A restaurant is a restaurant. We are a wine bar. The only authentic wine bar maybe in the world, maybe in America, maybe or not. Who knows? But I would like to believe that. So what Chavin is all about? Chavin is all about sourcing wines that nobody knows about it. Sourcing those grape varietal that nobody really knows about it. Evaluating this amazing grape varietal that were left behind, that we forgot about it, or we almost destroyed because they weren't making any money back then. So Chavin is all about supporting these major uh, human beings, this winery, they really care about bringing those varietal back to reality. Those varietal, they are almost got extinct. Again, because back then, after the World War II, whatever there is, we killed so many vines and varietal because they weren't making any money to us. So we discounting them instead of loving them and nurturing them and taking care of them. We put them on the side, and some of them they slowly fade away. There was crime, and we should never been doing that. But thank God that we realized that we made a big mistake, and now we are bringing all this variety back to reality. So that's what Chavino is all about. Chavino does have the mainstream wines like the Cabernet, the Merlots, the Nebbiolos, the Pinot Noirs from different parts of the world and things like that. Because you have to have those variety. But even though with those variety, we search for the right producer, the producer that do care about it. They do care about their vines. They do care about the land. They do care about the vineyards. They do care about the employees. The producer, they try to operate their operations, their winery with love and understanding for humanity and for nature. So that's even though that we have those big blockbuster wines from California, Cabernets, and on, and from different parts of the world. But even though to the level we try to search the right producer, the producer that do everything organic and biodynamic, producer that have nothing but respect and love for the vineyards and for their employees. So, but what Chavin is all about? Chavin is all about that. It's all about grape varietal that we offer here with a great price that nobody else says about Chavino. For example, Luque, Grignolino, Vespolina, Code di Volpa, Piedi Rosso, Sagrantino, Nene, those crazy varietals, and on and on and on and on and on. So that's what Chavin is all about. For anyone that wants to come here to have an experience, that wants to move away from the mainstream wines, that wants to come over here to drink something that they never drank before, something that they don't even know that was available, that existed. That's what you come to Chavino for. When you want to be challenged to the next level of your life, when it comes down to your relationship with the wine world. So if you want to be to challenge to the next level, Chavino is the right place for you to be. Because of here we have wines that nobody else has. Wines are difficult to find. I invest all my time every day to find those wines and to work with those winery. They do understand that the love for the wines, they mean everything to us, to this world. And that's the people that we surround ourselves with. Okay? Again, the wine is made into the vineyards, not into the wine cellar. So if you pay attention to the vineyards and you have the collaboration of good weather conditions, and then you're gonna have a good wine for real. Doesn't matter the grape variety that you work with. A lot of people, a lot of friends of mine, they're looking for wines. They want these blockbuster wines. They want that, whatever. That's is unusual. Okay, that's not real. That's not the way it should be. We don't want these unusual wines. This blockbuster wine, in your face wines have to have this depth, this structure, this that. That's not what the wine world is all about. You can have a light, medium body grape. You can have a beautiful light grape varietal. You can have different flavors, different forms, different things into the wine. You don't have to have I want to tell these people that I love them so much. These people, they're looking for those characteristics into the brain. They build those things into the brain and says, okay, my wine has to have, well, has to have this beautiful, intense, charming bouquet. And then this taste has to be well-rounded, the huge, has to have oak, has to have that. You know, guys, please give up. Give up all of that. You know, you can have a beautiful, very light wine. They don't have to be every wine a full body. They don't have to be over the top. They don't have to be those wines. They can be very simple, honest, done with love, simple wine. Then it's got this very unusual, simple characteristic that it is loved and appreciated when it comes down to the reality. So that's what Ciao Vino is all about. When you guys thinking about, you know, oh, I like wine, but I gotta have this blockbuster. I gotta have this wine and it's in your face. I got this wine is been aged, is a structure, is depth. No, guys, you're on the wrong track. Shift in a different gear. Looking into something else. Educate yourself. Wine, they don't have to be in your face all the time. Wine, they can be very charming, very dedicated, very gentle, very simple, very charming to any level. Even a light body can be beautiful and loved. You can love, you can appreciate. You know, in medium body wine, it can be the same. You know, even a wine with, even if it is a grape varietal with this great crazy expression, they can be very charming. So I would recommend for these people that have this attitude about wine, then every wine has to be, God knows what, has to be this in your face wine, these off the top wines, that gets all this score or that. No, guys, that's not the right thing to do. Every once in a while, it's okay, but it's nice to welcome into your heart, into your life, all kinds of grape varietal, all kinds of wines, made in different ways. Some they aged in oak, some they aged in cement beds, some they aged in stainless steel, some they aged in used barrels, some they, it's all right, What's the beauty about wine? It is to find the true wine to the wine, the area, the soil, the climate, and the most important thing it is to find the people that make the wine inside of the bottle. For example, all my wine producers in Italy and all over the world, all my friends, I find the personality into the wines. When I drink the wine, for example, I used to have this very good friend of mine from Serralunga d'Alba in Piedmont. His name was Sergio Germano, which he took over his father property, Ettore Germano Winery. And every time I drink the Sergio's wine, I was his importer in the state of Colorado. And when I drink this wine, what I find in this wine was a Sergio personality, Sergio character into the wine. That's the beauty about wine. That's how much you love the vineyards. That's how much you love what you do. That's the respect that you have for the vineyards, for the vines, for the terroir, for the wine country, for Serralunga d'Alba, for your wine cellar, for the people that following you. You put this love into it with no conditions, and you get this wine. That this wine has your personality. Are you gonna capture inside of this bottle somebody's personality? It is very easy to do. You have to just love what you do. And people like Sergio Germano loves what he does. Right now, the guy, when I first met him, he just started. But now Sergio is one of the world-class producers in Italy and in the world. Why? Because his heart was at the right place, because he did everything the right way, because he did give the love to the vineyards, to the vines. He did everything that he could to make sure they would capture himself inside of the bottle. And he did. So when we open Sergio Germano's wine under the name of Ettore Germano, we find the Sergio into the bottle. We find his personality into the bottle. That's what the wine is all about. Thank you, everybody, and I love you, and I'll see you next time. God bless. Ciao.